What's up, everybody? It is your boy Miffiato in the building, and I am sorry I'm a little bit tardy, man. I had a Let me be honest. I had a truffle and mushroom pizza, and it ran through me. Let's just be honest about it. I had a truffle and mushroom pizza. It ran through me. Had to make an emergency stop. But your boy is here now, and we are here now to do what? To do what? Talk about these NBA games. Talk about these NBA, just everything NBA, from the trades to the game, just everything, especially the Celtics game. Because right now we got the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. We're already past the first quarter into the second quarter. 8:27 in the second quarter. Excuse me for a second, guys. We are currently uh, we currently have the lead, 41-34, 7 point lead. Peyton Pritchard has been just having a game today. He's been having a great game today. So we're getting into it, guys. We are getting into it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little sporadic and all over the place. Uh, got into the house, what I'm saying, try to get myself prepped up, went and made myself a little dinner, just always on the move, always on the move. Mm. My guy, speaking of Harden to the Cavs, I made a trade on Top Shot to get the number one on one. Okay. Omega Hollow Harden. Man, hey, Bayou Sniper. Hey, I feel you, man. Get that. That Omega Hollow Harden. Hey, that'll be hard, man. That'll be a hard moment to have, bro. Like on everything. That'll be something really tight. Let's see. Sweetheart Pro Wrestling. Why does Dirty Jim Harden hate every team he owns? I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think he hates the Clippers team. I think this time this is more of a money thing than it is he hates the Clippers. I think he went to the Clippers organization, at least according to what I've been hearing among other analysts and stuff, that they've been talking about the whole James Harden thing. But what I've been hearing is that Harden actually went to the organization saying that he wants a new contract. And the organization basically said, hey, we we we're kind of on the fence on giving you a new contract. So how about we shop you around and see if we can find you something better. So I think that what it really was is it was a mutual understanding between Harden and the organization, that they're going to shop him out. So I don't think that he hates the Clippers. As you can see, he still plays top notch basketball for them. He's still, he's not slacking off like he did when he was with the Rockets, and so forth and so on. He still is playing for them and playing with them and stuff like that. So I don't think that he hates them. I think it's more, like I said, of a money thing than it is of a personal thing. Traded your AD for it. Okay, you like the move for the Cavs? I mean, I think it is a good move for you guys. I mean, especially with Darius Garland constantly being hurt, and on and off the bench. Um, Donovan, he needs that help. He needs help. I mean, he needs help. That's really what it bears down to. He needs the help. So hopefully it works out, and you guys actually make a decent run this year. Not too good of a run, because I want my Celtics to actually make it this year. But I hope it works out for you guys, that it looks good, that he found a new home. What I'm saying, you guys have a decent season. Not wishing bad on my enemies, what I'm saying, on my rivals. What I'm saying? But I don't want you to have an awesome year, because then you're gonna beat us. But I would like for you to have a good year, and I would like for it to work out. Hey, Sweetheart Pro, you probably right, man. SP Dub, you probably right. You know what I mean? Once he's done with the strip clubs, he's done. You know what I'm saying? But yo, in a little bit, I actually want to touch on, the Vucevic trade, the Vucevic and Anthony Simons trade. I think I actually have my opinions about that trade, and I don't think it's what you guys expect. I don't think you guys expect my opinion about this. So when halftime comes, which is in 7 minutes, I'll talk about that as we go on and look at fast break and look at all the other things that we got, that we're going to be doing in this stream today. Um, so too bad I wasn't here a little bit earlier because we could have went over our fast break lineups, um, Sorare lineups, fantasy league, AI sports, things like that. We're still going to touch bases on all those platforms. We're still going to go and visit those platforms and look at them as as the game progresses and we go on further into this later on into the stream. But I really really appreciate you guys that are showing love, always showing up, showing out, showing love, sharing the stream. You know what I mean? Just I really really appreciate it. I thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, man. Make sure that you like, share, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I know we still got folks snowed in certain areas. You know what I mean? Go ahead and send it to all those folk, man. Let them know that the boy Smoke Dog is in the building. We're gonna start getting this game going as Jaylen Brown is actually surveying the court and he's driving in with a dribble behind the back. Oh, he had Cooper on him, passes off. Give it to Hugo. Hugo shoots a three, misses the three. Cooper flag goes into the lane, tries to go in for a layup and misses. Hugo Gonzalez with the rebound. Coming down the court. Thought about giving it to JB. Decided to get the D White. D White gets the ball, passes to the Garza. Garza driving into the lane with the 2-point lay in. Am I delayed? Let me check and see if I'm delayed. No, I'm up live. Ooh, no, don't do that. All right, Cooper Flag with the ball, dribbling. Oh, he mishandles the ball, but he gets it back. Baylor Shireman guarding him. Cooper Flag goes up for and he misses the shot. JB with the rebound. Jaylen Brown coming down with the ball. Gets the screen from Garza. Dribbles the ball, but the guy is still on him. He stepped back, 2-point shot. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. All right. We got a foul called. Let's get blunted. Hey, Kenny, you said spark the blunt, huh? Hey, I feel you. I feel you, Kenny. I feel you. Say spark the blunt and stuff. Hey, I'm here. I will be in a minute. I will be. I do not like the Pistons at all right now. Hey, SP Dub, why you don't like the Pistons? What's wrong with the Pistons? Hey, they're only doing what they're trying to do. I'm actually going to speak about that. Hey, Kirk, I'm actually going to speak about that at halftime. Oh, D White with the shot and it goes in and out. Garza trying to get the rebound, throws it off of the other player and it goes Celtics ball. Oh, come on, it's Celtics ball. Let's take another look at this. Sisse and Garza goes for it. And yep, Sisse still has the ball in the hand as he go out of bounds. But yeah, Kirk, I do have my opinions about that trade, Kirk, and I will talk about that trade at halftime. Garza for three. Let's go. All right, Cooper Flag dribbling up the ball. Gonzalez is on him. Not letting him go nowhere. D'd up. Garza tried to block the shot, but it goes in. Cooper Flag, the young phenom rookie. Oh, JB with the ball and he falls down. Oh my goodness. There's a foul called. Right now, Boston's up 50 to Dallas 36. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jalen Brown passes off the guards. Oh, Gonzalez tried to go in for the dunk, but Daniel Gafford stops him. He steps back. They get the rebound. He gets the rebound back for the 3-point shot, misses it. Dallas get the rebound going in. Caleb Martin goes in for a 2-point layup and scores as Boston takes a timeout. Oh man, Gonzalez was about to poster Daniel Gafford, but Daniel Gafford met him at the summit. Oh man, that would have been woo! I would have been out of my seat if he would have posted Daniel Gafford. Out of my seat. They're putting belt. They putting BTA to the nugs right now. That's what Detroit's doing. They putting that BTA to the nugs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on. You're like, hold on. Let me get my belt. Come here, Nuggets. Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. That's crazy that they're doing them like that right now, man. Especially with Jokic coming back. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like a major improvement for everything. Um, Mahomes bad down bad. Cavs taking a big swing with tonight's trade. I was a Garland fan, but he can't stay healthy. I'll always say one of the athlete's best abilities is availability. And you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right, John Barnes. Availability is what killed Darius Garland's stay in the Cleveland Cavaliers. I feel like that. Uh, I feel like that Garland is probably, when healthy, is one of the premier guards in the league. But that toe injury is, or that toe issue is really, really putting a damper on his career right now. And what makes it so bad, and is that I actually have Darius Garland in my fantasy league on my team. So I have been feeling, the brunt of Darius Garland's absence. Um, this season because when I've needed him the most, he's been on the bench, on the injury list, and he's not been able to produce as often as I would like for him to for me, which has really degraded my standings because in the beginning of the fantasy league for about I want to say 4 or almost 5 weeks straight, I was number one. I was number one for like 4 weeks straight, and I think I became like number two for a week. But because injuries have played a key role in my teams, because I had Devin Booker, I had Darius Garland, both both very good guards, but both cannot stay on the floor. They cannot stay on the floor, and I'm taking huge hits in fantasy right now because my guards are consistently being on the injured list. Now and what's making it so funny, I even have Davion Mitchell, who just came back from injury. So it's like all of my guards are injured or injured prone. Um, and then I have Jason Tatum stashed away on my injury list, you know what I'm saying? Because I was not gonna let anybody take Tatum. I didn't care who it was. Tatum was gonna be on my team. So, that was another thing that takes up space on my squad, is that I have an injured player that I am waiting to get better. Then I have a host of these injuries coming in, and there was even one week where I was 5 injuries deep. Like I had 5 injuries on my team playing the entire week and got my butt stomped. I'm talking about absolutely stomped. I think right now, because of the injuries and everything that has happened to me, I'm currently in 10th place in my league. Which is not bad, but it's not great either. But yeah, Darius Garland, Devin Booker, and a couple other players. They're really, really great players, but they just cannot stay on the court. it's starting, the NBA is starting to take notice of that, and they're starting to move players around now that can't stay healthy. You know, so shout out to the Clippers, and oh my God, Daniel Gafford is on the ground hurt and has not gotten up the entire 2 plays. They just called timeout. Daniel Gafford is on the ground. He has not gotten up. Something has happened, guys. Daniel Gafford, hold on, just showing a replay. Something happened with his ankle or his knee. The trainer's coming out to get him. He's trying to get up. Okay, they're picking him up, but he's walking real gingerly. Yep, he's out the game, guys. Daniel Gafford is now out of the game. It looked like a no contact injury. So no contact injury, Daniel Gafford out of the game. If you had him in your lineup, I'm sorry. Hopefully, well, most people you can't even change up lineups now, especially if they already played in the game. So if you had Daniel Gafford in your lineup, I'm sorry, but yeah, he's probably out for the rest of the game because he was not up. He was laid out on the floor for 2 plays, like 2 plays. The Celtics had the ball, and then Dallas had the ball, and no, Dallas had the ball, the Celtics had the ball, then Dallas came back and had the ball, and Gafford was still laying on the ground. So, you know what I mean? So, prayers to Daniel Gafford. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Mm. Thank you, Banana Mac. Thank you, Banana Mac, for reposting this stream. I really appreciate you, love. You know what I'm saying? We got to get on stream one day together. We really do. We got to do a collecting and connecting episode together. I think that's the one thing we haven't done. We got to do that together one day. But I appreciate you, Banana Mac. Thank you. All right, guys. We have Martin coming in with the ball, giving out to Christie. Christie passing off to Cooper. Cooper tried to turn the corner, but Peyton Pritchard stopped him. Cooper dribbles the ball, crossover, passes it off to Marshall. Najee dribbling the ball with White on him, does an up and under, tries to go up, knocks the ball, comes out of his hand, goes out of bounds, and it is still Dallas's ball. Drives, kicks off to D. White. D. White takes the 3, but misses. Cooper Flag with the rebound, throws it to Marshall. Marshall tries to go in for the layup, but Sam Hauser blocks it. Oh, Dallas with the rebound. Caleb Martin gives it Christie. Christie shoots the 3, misses the 3. JB with the rebound. JB gives it to PP. PP coming up the court, surveying the court. Screen by JB. Ball giving back to Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard tried to do a move, misses. Goes back, step back, 2-point shot over Caleb Martin, and is good. All right, Cooper Flag passes it up to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin tries to go in on Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's guarding him, keeping him on the 3-point line. Oh, he crosses over, drives in, does a reverse layup, misses the reverse layup. Jaylen Brown tries to get the rebound and mishandles the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Najee Marshall takes the ball out, gives it to Powell. Powell gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes in. Oh, and the whistle is blown. Foul on Sam Hauser. All right, guys. Boston in the lead, 52 to Dallas 40 with a minute 43 left in the second. Dwight Powell with the ball. Gets to the Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag comes off on the screen. They passes to Marshall. Marshall gives to Christie. Christie takes a 2-point shot. Misses off the front rim. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Comes in with the ball. Drives down the lane. Has Dwight Powell as the last defender. Dwight Powell trips him up. And a foul is called. Jaylen Brown possibly going to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Oh, Jason Kidd calls the timeout and said he wants the green light special. Jason Kidd is calling for the green light special on the foul that Dwight Powell did not trip Jaylen Brown on the play. But clearly, I saw that the feet got tangled and he got tripped, where Dwight Powell thought that he pulled the chair from underneath Jaylen as he was backing in on him. But guys, today has been a crazy day for trades. I mean, we have the Jaden Ivey Bulls trade. We have the Boston Celtic Anthony Simons to Bulls Vucevic trade. We have the, you know what I mean, the Utah Jazz. Yo, the Jazz made moves. They made moves. And I think they have improved drastically. So that's another topic that we'll discuss at halftime. But I think that the trades that are happening so far have been fairly decent. I do again have my opinions on some of the trades and how they kind of played out, but overall, the vast majority of the trades today have been vastly decent to good. And thank you guys that is here joining me here today on Collecting and Connecting. Welcome to Blunt Talk Sports with your boy Memphis Yaddle. I do this every other week or every week where I come here and I do the play-by-play of the Celtics game or games that are playing at the time. What I'm going to do is during the halftime show, what I do is different. We go over different lineups. We check out information that's going on around the league. We also talk about possible, you know, players that are going to be out of the games and lineups. Okay, so Dallas won their challenge. They said that there was no foot to foot contact where the referee thought there was, and that there was no imminent possession. So there will be a jump ball at the center court by Dwight, Derek White and Dwight Powell. That's hilarious. D White is jumping ball with Dwight Powell, and of course Powell gets to it. All right, we got Caleb Martin with the ball, passes to Cooper Flag. Flag surveying the court with Sam Hauser on him. He drives into the lane. Garza meets him at the summit, but Cooper makes the 2-point bunny hop. Peyton Pritchard with the ball coming down the court. He goes around the corner. Oh, he shakes. He bakes. He goes into the lane. He gives it to Garza. Oh, but Dwight Powell hits the pass. Gives it to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin goes into the lane. 2-point layup for Caleb Martin. All right, Derek White with the ball. In the middle of the lane, Marshall's on him. Jaylen Brown giving him a screen. Passes to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown with Marshall on him. Goes in. Does his. Oh, up. 2-point. Off the back rim. Dallas rebounds. Give it to Cooper. Cooper drives in the lane. Spins off, but has nowhere to go. Throws the ball to Marshall. Marshall shoots for the three. Misses the three. Hauser with the rebound. Passing the ball to D. White. D. White takes his time with the court. Coming up the court. Aloha, Kid Bamboo. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you like and subscribe and share. Jaylen Brown goes in and is blocked at halftime. And that is the end of the first half of Dallas versus Celtics. Celtics right now up ahead 52-44. I'm not going to say a commanding lead, but a decent lead, at least for now. All right, guys. So, like I was saying earlier, let's talk about the trades. Let's dive into these trades that happened recently. What I'm gonna do, let me come on. Let's see. NBA trades. All right, so let's talk about well, I'm gonna talk about the first one. Let's talk about my Celtics trade. We're gonna talk about that trade first before we get into the other ones. All right. So the trade the trade between the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. Boston giving up Anthony Simons and a second round draft pick, and Vucevic, and Bulls giving up Vucevic and also a second round draft pick. How do I feel about this trade? Or what grade do I give this trade? I give this trade a solid B, B plus. Okay. And the reason why I give this trade a B to B plus is because the trade helps the Celtics uh, fulfill a glaring hole that we need to fill, which is the center position. And it gives us someone who is, for the most part, a very reliable player. Um, most of the time I seen Vucevic play, he has been consistent on the court. I'm not saying that he doesn't have his injuries, he does, but it's not as consistent as a lot of other big men in their injuries. Um, he can shoot the three, which is very big for the Boston Celtics. He can somewhat defend the rim, uh, which is something that the Celtics need help with. Not that Nia Misketa was not doing a great job or that Garza wasn't doing a great job, but it was blaringly obvious that we needed help in the rim protection area. Uh, and another thing, it still keeps us under the apron, so we won't get taxed as heavily. I think we're 6 million. I think the Celtics is currently 6 million under the gate under the apron because of this particular move. Mm. And on the other side, for the Bulls, I think that this is a great opportunity for Anthony Simons to actually get into the role of becoming a starter or even becoming the star of a team. He has the capabilities of becoming a star. He definitely has the ball handling, the offensive set. He has the ability to play defense. Not saying that his defense is elite by any means, but being that he was playing with the Celtics and on the Celtics squad, and he was playing within the system defensively as well as offensively, shows that he can play defense. Um, so I think that helps him a lot. And I think that would be something that will help the Bulls in the long run, especially being that they are trying themselves to come up off of contracts or come up off of soon to be contracts like Kobe White, Vucevic, what's the other person they just traded? I can't think right now. I can't think of right now. With we'll talk about the Bulls' other trades also in a minute, but I know that they've been actively trading, and because of this, I know they are basically doing a reset, and they're doing a reset around Giddy, being that Giddy is really more so on the younger side as a star player, and I believe that what the Bulls are doing is like, okay, let's blow this up and build around Giddy. So this is an opportunity for the Bulls to also kind of, you know, get rid of a lot of the big contracts that were going to be weighed down with. I think the only veteran player that is like old veteran player that's on the team right now is Mike McConley. So and that's from the other trade that they had. So I think this is a good trade for both teams. Um, they do help both teams in a way that they're in the direction that both teams are going. The direction that both teams are going. This trade does help them in that direction. Now, here's my butts. Hold on, let me light up for this one. Here's my butts. Here's my butts. But I don't see the Celtics getting Vucevic as a long-term play. I see the move of us getting Vucevic this year, especially at the age that he is. This is definitely a audition year for Vucevic. This is an audition. This is basically because we are right now currently tied for second place in the Eastern Conference. We have a very good chance of making it to the Eastern Conference Finals and even to the finals. So this play right here is basically a nod to Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? This is a nod to Jaylen Brown because everybody at the beginning of the season, not including myself, because I said that we were a playoff team. I just didn't think that we were going to be a second place playoff team. I said that our top would be fourth place. You know what I mean? And you can go back and there's videos of me saying it and everything that I said from the beginning of the season that everybody is downing us, doubting us. They don't have any faith in us, but we're only down Jason Tatum and we had Jaylen Brown. I've always had faith in Jaylen Brown. And I always said that we are a playoff contending team. I said the worst we would be is a play-in team. I said the best we would be is a fourth seeded team, a fourth place team. I said fourth place. We have exceeded past what I even thought we were going to be. So Jason Tatum, rare starting ace up. And oh, guys, make sure you guys go to the Discord. There is a Jason Tatum um, rare that's up in the Discord for a giveaway. Make sure you get in, tap in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum, that rare. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. I might have to jump in there myself. So make sure you guys go in there, go in the Discord, CollectinandConnectin Discord. Make sure that you join into the giveaway. It is a Jason Tatum rare. If it's not already, oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. Jason Tatum All Star rare. Make sure you guys join in. Join in. All right. But back to the trades. But my thing about like I said, about the Vucevic trade, it is a nod to Jaylen Brown because, like I said, people counted us out for the season. They did not believe that we were going to be a playoff contending team. And now, because Jaylen Brown, Derek White, you know what I'm saying, Nemius Queta, Garza, all these players have stepped up and have shown that we are, even without Jason Tatum, a playoff contending team. This right here was a nod to Jaylen Brown saying, hey, we're going to get you your big man that you need, that we know you need, and we're going to go and we're going to make a run for it. We're going to make a run for the championship. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Think about it. If the Boston Celtics can win another championship without Jason Tatum, think about what we will be with Jason Tatum. And not even win the finals, if we even make it to the finals without Jason Tatum. We don't even have to win. We just have to make it to the finals and be competitive without Jason Tatum. What do you think the narrative would be for the Boston Celtics when Jason Tatum returns that next year? See, a lot of people have downplayed the Celtics. What's the word I'm looking for? Winning. I want to say success. Success. A lot of people have downplayed the Celtics' success this season, and have not wanted to give Jaylen Brown his dues, which should be MVP. He should have his MVP dues this year. He has already been MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. He's already been MVP of the finals. He needs to be MVP of the league, especially after showing game after game, averaging 30 points a game, and taking a team that no one had faith in and turning them into a second-seeded team with Jason Tatum on the bench. So that's my biggest thing about the Vucevic trade. I don't think that this is a long-term trade. I think this is an audition trade for Vucevic. If he comes in and he performs well in the system, and he gets us to the finals and possibly even win the finals, then I can see the Celtics extending Vucevic contract with us. But if it doesn't perform as well, if it still seems like Nemius Queta is going to be the starting center, and because let's be honest, Nemius has been awesome for us, absolutely awesome for us. I have no complaints on Nemius Queta at all, especially with the expectations that was placed on him this season, and he came in and not only lived to the expectation but have exceeded the expectations. And you can tell by his top shot moments, because the value of his top shot moments have tripled in this season. I remember when his debut top shot moment was only like $6. Now the low end is 18. Hi, son. Hi guys. Hi guys. Guys, stop. I'm streaming, guys. Y'all gotta go. Bye bye. I love you. Say hi. Wave hi. Hi. Okay. Bye, guys. Close the door. Love you. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, no, the kiddos. All right, guys. But yes, kind of lost my little train of thought there. If Maxi can score 70 tonight, my fast break is going to be a-okay. Man, if Maxi can score 70, I think everybody's fast break is going to be a-okay. Yeah, BlunTTalk, Slyjar. What's up, Chewy? You know what I'm saying? Chewy's part of the gang. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Hey, but I just want to say that I appreciate everybody that's in here, showing love, showing support, man. Make sure that you like, you share, you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you're on X, on Twitter, make sure you hit the little heart button. If you're on X, share, tell your friend, tag your friend, let them know that I'm on here. Man, your boy Memphiato with the BlunTTalk, he on here talking about them sports. Man, go ahead and like and share, man, to everybody out there. And if you're on YouTube, man, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, hit that thumb up button for me real quick. Let them know that I'm out here. Show some love, man. I am in the building trying to give you guys this Boston Celtic and basketball love. It's not just only the Celtics, but it's also just all the basketball in general. I just love basketball. Basketball is my favorite sport of all times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love football, love baseball, love soccer and all those sports. Other sports are great, but basketball, I've always been enamored with the sport of basketball and the history of basketball in itself. Let me check on the game. What's going on? Oh, are we still at halftime? Try to make sure that we're not at halftime. So hold on, let me do a little rundown of what's going on around the league. All right, right now we have in the fourth quarter the Pistons still putting that BTA to the Denver Nuggets 110-101. 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, still playing right now. And we also have the Lakers beating down the Brooklyn Nets 104-74 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left in the quarter. And we also have the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead over the Miami Heat 83-73 in the third quarter with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. We already know that we have the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. We have the and look like the game has started, so I'll be back on that in just a moment. But we also have the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks right now up by 14 over the Chicago Bulls, 85-71 in the third quarter with 6:56 left. We also have the Oklahoma City Thunder above the Orlando Magic 77-50 with a 27-point lead in the third quarter with 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. And also in the near future, we will have the 76ers versus the Warriors at 7 p.m. And we will have the Suns versus the Trailblazers at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. So, for all you guys out there, I hope you guys enjoy my going over the league, going over the scores and everything with you guys. We can also keep discussing about the trades. I know that I didn't get a chance to talk about the other trades because I was just so impassionate about the Celtics and Bulls trade. But I will, indulge and talk about the other trades that we have experienced today with the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons. Is that the three? The three that did it? If I'm correct, am I? I think I'm correct. I think it's the Utah Jazz, the Detroit Pistons, and the Chicago Bulls in a three-team trade. So of course, I do want to dive into that trade too because that trade was no. I'm sorry, I take that back. It was the Memphis Grizzlies, the Utah Jazz, and the Detroit Pistons or Chicago. Who was it? Damn it. Let me check my sources to make sure. Utah Jazz, Memphis Grizzlies, and why can I not find the 13? I could have sworn it was the third team in this trade. Or am I thinking about another trade? I might have been thinking about another trade, guys. This might have been a two-team trade. Yeah, okay, here it is. All right, I just found it. So it's Walter Clayton. So the Grizzlies get Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Joris Niang, and 3 future first round draft picks. The Jazz, they get Jaren Jack Jr., John Concord, Jock Landale, and Vince Williams Jr. I think that this trade, at least, hear me out. I think that this trade is probably one of the greatest trade for the Jazz that I have seen in a long time. I think that this trade is going to really put the Jazz back into real playoff contention, especially with them keeping Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Kyle Filipowski. I mean, you still got these key players, and now you've added Jaren Jack Jr. and Vince Williams Jr. You know what I'm saying? John Kakar and Jock Landale, they're basically coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I mean, and even Vince Williams is going to come off the bench, but you can also start Vince Williams, which is a great thing for the Jazz because they need another ball handler off the bench, especially, with what's been going on with, their ball handlers being injured and stuff like that. So having that third ball handler coming off the bench is going to be very key for the Utah Jazz. And now you have Jaren Jack Jr. playing, most likely, I believe, playing the power forward, while you have Lauri Markkanen playing the small forward, and you will have Kessler and Filipowski for the center position. This is going to be a very, very dynamic Utah Jazz team. So big ups to Utah. Big ups to Utah. That move definitely solidifies you guys. Probably not this year. It probably won't happen this year. But I feel like the next season, once they get a good summertime of practice with each other and really get to know each other's game, I believe that next year that team is going to be a very difficult team to deal with. Very difficult team to deal with. You know what I'm saying? The players that the Grizzlies get, it's no laughing matter either. I mean, you get Walter Clayton Jr., who I believe has a lot of upside in his development. So, the Grizzlies getting Walter Clayton Jr., that's very good upside, along with 3 future first round draft picks. So you basically got 4 first round draft picks out of this deal. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a couple of veterans. Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, and George Niang. Because, the vast majority of the Grizzlies, they are pretty young. So, a couple of veterans plus a rookie that was just drafted this year, plus 3 first round draft picks. That's a great haul for the Grizzlies. That's a great haul for the Grizzlies. So I think that honestly, that trade is going to benefit both sides. Utah Jazz more so in the near future and now, and the Grizzlies in the long term. I think this trade is going to pan out for both teams. Um, and I really believe that this move that the Utah Jazz has made is really going to bring the fan base back to you know back to the stadium. This is going to be this right here is a very, very major move for them. So I actually give this move here an A. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an A plus, it's not an A minus. It's an A. It's an A trade. This was a very good trade for both sides. Both are benefiting from this trade in positions that they need, you know what I'm saying, and also in players that they need. So I think that this is absolutely a wonderful trade between the Grizzlies and the Utah Jazz. Um, oh, I should have did this. I should have did this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I should have did this right here. Been like, hey, this is the trade right here. But yeah, this is the trade that I was looking at. Going through the list of the players that they had traded for. This is one of the trades that I think is that actually was a very good trade. Um, a lot of people are not really going to pay attention to this trade. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of people that's going to look at this trade and be like, "Oh, okay," and they're not going to really look at this trade and look at the team and the makeup. Excuse me, and the makeup that this team will create for Utah. Like, this is a very good move for Utah. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. If you know basketball, you know that this was a good move. All right. Let me go back. Put this here. All right, guys. So we're going to get back into the Celtics game and everything. I really appreciate you guys for coming and showing love and talking sports with me. If you have any questions or anything that you want to say, make sure you put it in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. But Nana Mac, hey, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I'm just now seeing the chat. Man, I thank you, love. Thank you, love. You rock too, Banana Mac. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just now seeing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miku, Miku. Hey, how you doing? Lee Tran, here you go, my guy. Uh, let's see. Chewy Whoops, Sofu, Hi Kiddos. SPW said he's doing the wolf sound instead. All right, guys. All right, so let me get back to the game. We're gonna get back to the game, get into the game, see what's going on with the Celtics game. Blah blah blah. Uh, what just happened? Are you kidding me? Man, I went ahead and broke down, guys. I broke on down and got the daggone Peacock subscription. Oh, another subscription that I'm going to be canceling as soon as the playoffs are over with. On everything, man. I got the Prime, I got the NBA.com, and I got the Peacock. And all three of them bad boys are going to get canceled as soon as the playoffs are over with. As soon as the championships is done. Oh my gosh. Man, I hate subscriptions. It is just uh like I hope that they fix this very soon, because I really believe that they are going to really lose a lot of fans with this new format like this. All right, flag goes in, gets fouled. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back into the game. All right, we're back into the game, guys. Boston Celtics right now up 70 to 50, 58. All right, guys. Blue flag at the point. He shot the second free throw and made it. All right, Boston Celtics up 70 to Dallas 60. Peyton Pritchard come with the ball, give it to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown with Caleb Martin on him at the top of the key. Garza gives him the screen. He goes through the screen. Daniel Gafford is on him. He come back to Caleb Martin. He drives into the lane, goes up for the layup. Boston's off the rim. Garza gets the rebound, throws it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets the 2 points and the foul. Let's go, Hugo Gonzalez with the and one play. All right, cool flag with the ball. He dribbles in, gets it to Daniel. Daniel gives it to Caleb. Caleb shot off for a three, but decide not to. He puts the ball in, get it back to flag. Cool flag. Jalen Brown on him. He goes for a three, and as a foul is called on the 3 point shot. Cooper flag possibly going to the line for three. All right. Cooper flag going to the line for three free throws, guys. Three free throws. Boston 72 to Dallas 60. Cooper flag hits the first free throw, 61-72. And thank you guys, to everybody that's here that's joining me today. Thank you for showing me here at BlunTTalk Sports with your coordinator Seattle. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe here at Collecting Connecting YouTube channel and also all the other serving platforms. If you'd like to follow me personally, you can go into my YouTube platform called Good Smoking America. That's Good Smoking without a G, SMOKIN America, all one word. And you can find my YouTube channel there. But as we're doing sports and everything here, please come on down here and make sure you like and subscribe here at Collecting Connectin on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on, I think we're now on Spotify and where else we are? We're on Spotify and we're on something else right. But we're on all platforms now. Just check us out. Collecting Connected. We're everywhere now. So make sure you join us, like, subscribe, share with your friends. We really appreciate it. As Baylor Shyman takes the steal and gives it to Gonzalez, who gives it to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown comes up with the ball. He dribbles, tween, back, step, straight the shot, 2 points. Didn't get the foul call. Gonzalez gets the rebound, gets it to Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard backs out. Cooper Flag on him, goes past Cooper Flag, passes out to Garza. Garza shoots the three at the top of the key and hits it. Let's go. Boston 78 to 63. All right, Klay Thompson with the ball, gives it off to Cooper. Cooper Flag with the ball. Hugo Gonzalez guarding him. Garza guarding him. Gonzalez guarding him. He passes off to Daniel Gafford. Daniel Gafford goes up there with the 2 point layup. Peyton Pritchard with the ball, top of the key. Gets a screen from Garza. He drives into the lane. Passed off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes for the three, but misses off the back of the rim. Rebound, Cooper Flag, but Cooper Flag runs into Peyton Pritchard, but they call it blocking foul on Peyton Pritchard. Looks kind of strange because I really believe that was not a blocking foul. But hey, right, we're at a timeout. And like I want to say, I just want to say, I thank every single one of you guys out there that have joined the live, joined the feed. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to everyone, to all of our content creators. We have everyone from Banana Mac to Wizwit, Paulie, to Lee Train, to Oki Kid. He's going to be debuting this Thursday, so make sure y'all come and check us out this Thursday. Oki Kid, who is a Thunder fan, will be presenting his channel, his first show, Chasing the Thunder, I believe it's called. So make sure you guys come and tune in on Thursday for Oki Kid. Um, we have a lot of bunch of content creators that is coming on here, sharing their story, sharing their thing that they're doing about their love for sports, basketball, the NBA, whatever it is, or even what they're collecting. Because some of it's not even about sports; it's just about collecting what you love and wanting to share that passion and love with other people that may have the same passion that you do. My personal passion just right now is, as you can see, it's just basketball. You guys know I love basketball. I come on here and I do this for you guys. I also like to collect NBA Top Shot. So a lot of the people that come onto my live, are Top Shot collectors. Which, by the way, we probably need to go check our Top Shot lineups, right? Let's check our Top Shot lineups real quick. All right. Well, right now, I got 113. I have 113 out of 130. I have Jalen Brown as my captain, Laurie Markkinen, Luka Doncic, and Jokic in my lineup. I'm waiting on Maxi to come in and play. I only need 17 more points, but I believe I still have all four of my players that are currently playing. No, actually, matter of fact, no. Laurie Markkinen is done, so he's done at 27. I still got 3 minutes for Luka Doncic, so he's still playing, possibly. But the Lakers have a 21-point lead over Brooklyn, so most likely he's probably sitting on the bench right now. And Nikola Jokic is he's actually 5 seconds into the fourth quarter with only a 3-point lead. Detroit. Oh wow, Denver has made a comeback, 121 to 124. They tried to come back. Detroit almost lost that one. That is crazy. All right, man. But Nikola Jokic with 24 points. Luka Doncic with 24 points. Laurie Markkinen with 27 points. And right now I have Jalen Brown with 38. And I have Tyrese Maxey as my cleanup. And on the pro side, I have 37 assists and 2 steals, which is great. I have 15 and 2 from Cade Cunningham, 10 and 0 from D Mitchell, 8 and 0 from Johnson. Is he still playing? Yep, Johnson is still playing, so I can still probably get some stuff from him. And 4 from D White. I'm hoping D White at least gives me some steals. Where's the steals at, guys? Come on, Derek White. Come on, Johnson. I need some steals, guys. Oh, I still got Davion. Okay, all 3 of these guys are still playing. All right, so all 3 guys are still playing, so it's possible for me to get my steals. All right, old head. Luka Garza with his 4th 3 of the night. All right, guys, let's get back to this game. Oh, rebound, Gonzalez. Peyton Pritchard coming up with the ball. He passes off to Luka. Gives it to D White. D White takes his time. Shoots the 3 and rattles it in with ease. Oh, my goodness. Let me get you guys back on the game so you guys can see. Nemhard shoots, misses. Peyton Pritchard with the rebound. Coming up the court. He dribbles, gets the screen from Garza, goes into the paint, shoots over Daniel Gafford, 2 points. Peyton Pritchard, and Dallas takes a timeout. 86-67 with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Boston putting BTA to Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks. All right, guys. All right, guys. Hey, thank you guys for joining me here today on this Tuesday night as we are enjoying another game of the Boston Celtics as they're playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Uh, they are currently putting BTA to the Dallas Mavericks with the score of with the score of 86-67 with only 50 seconds left in the third. We have one more quarter of the Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks game, and I'm glad that you guys are here joining me today. And I really, really do appreciate you guys joining me on today. When you here joining me, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe this channel, this show to everyone that you know, because we really, 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 really appreciate the love that you show when you do that. It helps with the algorithm and it lets us know that you enjoy the content that we create so that we may keep continuing to do what we do in bringing this kind of funk to you. Levi, what's up, man? How you doing, Levi? Hey, guys, shout out to Levi Dobrisky. This is who I'm talking about. This is Levi, also known as OK Kid. He will be hosting a show on Thursday, Chasing the Thunder. Make sure you guys come and check him out on Thursday. Levi, aka OK Kid. All right, we got Daniel Gafford with the ball. He's going into the paint. He bumps Luka Garza. What? That wasn't an offensive foul? They got to challenge this. That was dead to right an offensive foul. He literally. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Right now, there was a foul called on Luka Garza, saying that it was a blocking foul on when Daniel Gafford was driving to the lane. But the way that it was going, Daniel Gafford had Hugo Gonzalez guarding him while he was driving into the lane. And as he was driving into the lane, he didn't see Luka Garza standing there, and he ran directly into him, which should have been a charge and not a block. So now the Boston Celtics is calling for their green light special, and they're reviewing the play to see if it was in fact a defensive foul or an offensive foul. And the call just came in, and the call has been reversed. It is a offensive foul on Daniel Gafford. Call overturned, and Boston wins, and I believe they get another one. I think they get another one. Yeah, absolutely, Levi. Absolutely. I appreciate you for stopping by and stopping in and checking my show out with me, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. My soul. All right, guys. Shireman brings the ball into Peyton. Peyton drives in with the ball. He, at the 3 point line, takes the three, misses off the side rim. Dallas with the rebound. Dallas holding the ball Dallas holding the ball for the last shot. But Luka Garza and Daniel Gafford had a collision and foul on Garza. And this foul put him in a bonus? Yep, the foul put them in the bonus, and so Daniel Gaffey will be going to the line shooting 2 shots. Boston 86 to Dallas 67. We still putting VTA. And Daniel Gafford misses the first free throw. All right. And Daniel Gafford misses the second free throw. 2 misses. Boston with the rebound. Peyton Pritchard comes to the ball, gets it to D White. D White surveying the court, dribbles it, gives it to Hauser. Hauser shoots the three, fakes it off the front of the rim. Dallas with the rebound. Najee takes a long shot and misses. End of the third quarter. Boston still up 86 to the Mavericks 67. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for joining me today as we are watching the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. We are having a heck of a game with the Boston Celtics up 86 to 67. We have also been going around the league where we have other games going on, where we have the Oklahoma City Thunder also putting BTA to the Orlando Magic's 94 to 71. We will soon be having the Warriors and the 76ers and the Trailblazers and Suns playing very, very soon. Let's go back some and check out the rest of these games. Right now, we have the Atlanta Hawks with 6 minutes and 46 left in the game, 110 to 93 over the Heat. The Heat trying to make a little bit of a run. They're down by 18 points at the current time. On the other game, we have the Bulls versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are above the Bulls, 120 to 104 with a 16-point lead, with 7 minutes and 12 left in the game. And I believe that's all the games that are left at the moment, including the Celtics Mavericks and the Magic Thunder game. We have already concluded the other games, which were the Nuggets and Pistons, with the Pistons winning the game over the Nuggets 124 to 121. The Nuggets trying to make a comeback after being down by, I believe, 20 points and cutting the lead all the way down to 3. That's an amazing comeback. In another game, we have the Utah Jazz winning over the Indiana Pacers 131 to 122. And we have the New York Knicks putting the beat down on the Washington Wizards 132 to 101. And also we have the Lakers winning in a just demanding fashion 125 over the Brooklyn Nets 109. Who do I have in fast break tonight? Oh, well, we just were going over that. We can go back to it real quick and check it out. All right. So currently, I am in 191st place in the pro. I have Maxey, Johnson, D. White, Mitchell, and Cunningham in my pro lineup. And in my classic lineup, I have Maxey, Markkinen, Jay Brown, Doncic, and Jokic. I'm hoping Maxey have a really breakout game and shoot me on up the ranking. Oh man, but yes, that's who I have right now as my lineups. Oh my goodness. Woo. Also, let me check out my Sorare real quick. Let's check out the Sorare. All right. Woo. 20th place. 20th place with Jalen Johnson 58. Luka Doncic 35, Jalen 41, Will Riley 23. No waiting on Dominic Barlow because Joel Embiid is out for the game. So I believe Dominic Barlow will have a monster game just like he did last time. Fantasy league. Oh, fantasy league! I done took the lead over number one. I'm number 10 right now. I'm 10th place. I'm 7-6 on the first place. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. Let's check out AI Sports. Oh, you guys didn't see that because I didn't share my tab. Let's check out AI Sports. I got to refresh it real quick. All right. Booster Pack 75th. Juice Journey. Wow. 40. Ooh, that hurts. 111 or 122. That's crazy. All right, guys. Well, let's get back to the game. Yes. Thank you. Thank you on the congrats, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit of a surprise for me, too. I just got an alert, looked at my email, was like, oh, you've been invited to Dapper VIP. I was like, okay, cool. Let's get back to this game. There we go. All right. Hayden Pritchard shooting the three. Mix off the back rim. Rebound by Dallas. All right. Najee Marshall coming up with the ball. Gives it to Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag takes the ball, gets the screen, takes the 3-point shot, and hits the 3-point shot. Lost in 92, Dallas 74 with 9:32 left in the game. All right, Peyton Pritchard coming up with the ball. Najee Marshall is guarding him. Enias Cada gives him the screen. He goes over through the screen, takes the 2-point bunny hop shot, takes the 2-point and hits. Let's go. Basically trading baskets right now. We got Cooper Flag getting the screen, dribbling in with Sam Hauser on his hip, takes the 2-point shot and gets fouled on the 2-point shots. He will be going to the line to shoot 2 shots. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you for joining me, by. I really appreciate it. I got some work to do later on tonight, my team. So, but I really appreciate you stopping by and checking me out. And hey, guys, like I said, make sure on Thursday night you those guys go check out Chasing the Thunder with Okie with Kid. All right, Cooper Flag hits both of his free throws. All right, Sam the ball, D-White coming down the court, gives it to Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles the ball, gives it to White. White takes the 3-point shot, misses off the front rim. Cooper with the rebound. Cooper coming down with the ball. Cooper tries to drive in, bounces off of Sam Hauser on the floor. Foul. Third foul on Hauser. Hauser will take ball side out. All right, Luka Garza in for Nina Skata. right, Cooper Flag with the ball. Daniel Gafford gives him a screen. Double team. Ball given to Gafford. Gafford give it to Christie. I couldn't think of his name. Daniel Gafford gives it to Christie. Christie shoots the three. Three is good. Payton Pritchard with the ball, give it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown gets the ball, give it to Pritchard. Pritchard gives it to White. White give it back to Pritchard. Pritchard takes the three and hits butter. Parquet P. That's why his shot is so butter. Cooper Flag coming with the ball. Dribbles off, spins off of Payton Pritchard, drives into the lane, throws the ball to Marshall. Marshall takes the three, bounce off the front rim. Garza fouls Gafford on the rebound. Come on, man. All right, Cooper Flag with the ball. D. White Gardner. D. White goes with him. Cooper passes the ball to Christie. Christie back to Flag. Flag takes the three. He hits the three. Cooper Flag, the youngest player in the NBA right now, with 33, 9, and 6. 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Jaylen Brown with the ball. Gives it to Pritchard. Pritchard gives it back to Brown. Brown looking over the court. Gets the screen from Luka. Goes to the double screen from Luka. Drives into the lane. Hops the ball up. Oh, and it goes in and out the rim. Daniel Gafford gets the rebound. Gives it to Cooper. Cooper gives it to Marshall. Marshall tries to drive in, and a foul is called. Foul called on Sam Hauser. Jaden Hardy going to the line to shoot two. All right, Jaden Harden just makes his first free throw. All right, second free throw made. D. White with the ball coming up the court. Marshall's on him. Gives the ball to Pritchard, gets it back. Top of the key. Gets the screen from Garza. Goes off the screen with Christie on him. Double dribbles on Christie. Passes off to Hauser. Hauser gets the ball. Takes the shot. 3-point shot by Sam Hauser. Why am I lagging? Stop lagging. You're going to be paying for a subscription if you're going to lag. There you go. Cooper Flag with the ball. Sam Hauser on him. He drives in. Oh, tries to go in for a shot and is fouled. Timeout on the floor. And we're going into timeout, guys, right now. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. So, man, it's been a good game. I mean, Cooper Flag still being, even though he is the youngest player in the NBA right now, he is still showing that he has the skills to play with the big league. Right now, with a score of 33, 9, and 6, he's been doing really, really well. He's actually impressed me. I mean, I expected him. Don't get me wrong. I expected him to be good, but I didn't expect him to be as dominant in his very first year as he is. I didn't really expect him to be this dominant until like his second or third. But he has surprised me. I guess more so with I think with the absence of AD, it kind of had to kind of make him take on that role. Um, but he has stepped up. He has shown that he can take on that lead role and do what he has to do, and it's very impressive. It's very, very impressive. And then I'm finding out that he's actually a Boston Celtics fan. He grew up a Boston Celtics fan, so shout out to Cooper Flag. Woo. All right, guys. Hey, I want to say a shout out to everybody out there that is showing their love and is in here right now with me on BlunTTalk Sports with your boy Minty Yaddle right here on the Collecting and Connecting channel. I really appreciate you guys for coming out and sharing your time here with me, following me as I give you the play-by-play of the game for you to enjoy, because I know that we all like to come together to enjoy these games in a one place setting, because it's just how we are. We love to collect and connect, right? That's why we're on the channel. Also, I want to say that shout out to everybody that is following us on X. Thank you guys that are on X and following us and showing the love of X. Please make sure that you like, hit that little heart button, hit that little requote button, that repost button. Make sure you share this content all over X, all over Twitter, man, because it really, really helps us out. Helps us with the algorithm. It shows us that you like our content and that you want us to continue to make this content just for you. So please, please, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe! Like, share, and subscribe. And make sure that you tell all your friends about us. We really, really appreciate it. Love it. Love it. Thank you guys so, so much. Love the support. Shout out to all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wouldn't be here without you guys. Let's cut. Let's just cut it. Let's just cut it. We wouldn't be here without you guys. It's just what it is. We wouldn't be here without you. So right now we are back into the game. We have Cooper Flag at the line shooting his 2 free throws, and he makes the first one. Wow, the first free throw that he shot actually went around the rim multiple times before going in. Boston Celtics up 100-85 as Cooper shoots his second free throw and makes it. Now it's 100-86. All right, D White with the ball. Jay Brown. Jay Brown drives in on the baseline. Does a step back jumper, 2-point off the front rim. Gafford with the rebound. Martin with the ball. Brown guarding him. Martin between the legs. Gets to Maxey. Maxey with Shireman on him. Coming around, going to the paint, takes a 2-point layup and makes it. Come on, guys. Can't give him that easy stuff now. Pay the pressure at the top of the key with the ball. Rush screen by Garza. Passes off to White. Gets the ball back. Gets to the Jay Brown. Brown drives into the lane. Hesitates. Woo! Made 2 Dallas players jump up, spin the rap, and did a little hook shot into the goal. Let's go. 102-88. Cooper Flag with the ball. JB guarding him. Oh, he dribbles. He crossover. He goes up for a 2-point shot. Misses the shot and gets the foul off of Jay Brown. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown on the foul. Cooper Flag back at the free throw line for 2 more free throw shots. And he misses the first free throw shot. Klay Thompson is now checked back in for Jaden Harden. Jaden Hardy. Goodness. Cooper Flag makes his second free throw. 102-89 with 5:42 left in the game. Boston Celtics ahead. D White with the ball at the top of the key. Gets the screen from Neemias Queta. Gets the ball to Pritchard. Gets the ball back. Top of the key. Another screen from Neemias Queta. Goes in. Passes the ball back to Shyman. Shyman to Brown. Brown gets the ball on the side. Shakes the three. In and out. Dallas with the rebound. Caleb Martin come with the ball, but Jay Brown almost makes the steal. Caleb Martin crosses over, goes into the lane, mishandles the ball, comes back out of the lane, gives the ball to Gafford. Gafford gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes in, shoots a three, misses the three. Sharman with the rebound, gives it to Brown. Brown drives the ball in, goes all the way, and makes the 2-point layup. Caleb Martin with the ball. Sharman stops him. He goes around the Daniel Gafford screen and gets fouled by Shireman off the screen. Boston Celtics go ahead, 104-89. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown almost with another 30-point game. I believe he has 28 right now. This will be his 27th game, 30-point plus. Payton Pritchard with the ball. Jalen Brown has the ball. He drives into the lane, and they give them the 2-point shot. And Jalen Brown just got 30 points. Okay. Caleb Martin with the ball off the screen, goes into the lane, tries to make the shot, misses, but Daniel Gafford with the putback dunk. Celtics with the ball. D. White directing traffic. Gives the ball to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown with Max Christie on him. Screen off of Neemias Queta. Gives the ball to Neemias Queta. Queta goes in with misses the easy 2-point layup. Daniel Gafford with the rebound. Gives it to Cooper. Cooper drives in. Gives it to Caleb Martin. He thinks about the three. Decide not to. Drives in on D. White. Goes in for a layup. Misses the layup. Neemias Queta gets the rebound and gives it to Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown with the ball. Shakes up. Caleb Martin spins off of him in the lane. Have him on the hip. Takes the 2-point buddy shot and scores 2 points. 108-93, Boston. Caleb Martin with the ball. D. White guarding him. Jalen Brown guarding Cooper. Cooper going in with the ball. He shakes, he bakes, he shoots, and he misses. Neemias Queta with the rebound. Gives it to Payton Pritchard. Payton Pritchard dribbling with the ball. He has Caleb Martin on him. He gets the brush screen from Neemias Queta. Passes it off to White. White fakes the 3-point shot, decides to drive in, and gets fouled by Cooper Flag on the blocking foul. D. White to Payton Pritchard. Payton Pritchard with the ball. Gets the screen from Queta. Step back three. Off the front rim. Dallas with the rebound. Caleb Martin gives it to Cooper. Cooper dribbles but mishandles. D. White almost steals the ball from Cooper. Cooper drives in, makes the layup and misses. Rebound by Dallas, but Dallas gets blocked. And they called it a foul. Wow. Timeout. We are going into timeout right now. It may have been a foul, but from where I was looking at, it was a block. He blocked that ball. All right. Thank you guys. Everybody out there that is joining me tonight, watching me as I am giving you the play-by-play of the Boston Celtics versus who are we playing? Let me stop playing. But I'm giving you the play-by-play of the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks game. I'm here and I really appreciate you guys for joining me today. Thank you guys for joining me today and watching me as I give you this play-by-play of what's going on as I watch the game and you see my reaction to the plays of the game. I really am appreciative of you guys joining me today. We did talk a little bit earlier about the trades, especially the trade between the Celtics and the Bulls. We talked about the trade between the Memphis and the Utah Jazz. But I believe there is one more trade that happened, which was a three-team trade. Um, I am going to look it up just to make sure that I got the correct teams because I believe the Bulls were involved. If they were involved, it was the Chicago Bulls, the Detroit Pistons, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. See, I knew there was a three-team trade out there. All right, and this three-team trade, uh, let's see. All right, so this three-team trade sends Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley to Chicago. Detroit gets Kevin Herter and Dario Saric, and a 2026 first round pick swap from Minnesota. And Minnesota clears financial space. Now, this is a very, 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 very interesting deal because, in my opinion, Chicago do get Jaden Ivey, which is an improvement on their books because now they don't have to pay Kobe White and they don't have to pay Ayo Dosunmu. And they already got rid of Kevin Herter. So bringing in Jaden Ivey is a play on their books, and they also have Anthony Simons, what they just gotten from Boston. So this play for Chicago is just kind of they kind of just blew up everything in their starting home. So, you know, I don't know how I would grade that for them. I think I would consider it more so of like a B, like maybe a B grade. Yes, sir. Boston Celtics challenged it. They won the challenge. It was a block and not a foul. Call overturned. Second challenge won. The clock never restarted. Okay, now as far as Detroit getting Kevin Herter and Dario Saric, I think this is an improvement for Detroit because they needed outside shooting around Cade Cunningham. I think that it was a great move for them in that aspect because they are in that need of a 3-point shooter. So great trade for Detroit in this. Now, Minnesota. The rumor that is going around is that Minnesota is going to be the landing spot for Giannis. And what is being said is that this move that Minnesota made to get rid of Mike Conley and to clear space and to give up the pick swap was in order for them to clear financial space in order to have enough cap space to go for a run at Giannis at the Giannis marathon. Uh, if Minnesota ends up getting Giannis, I believe that that will be possibly the trade of the decade. Maybe even no, it definitely would be the trade of the decade. It'll be the trade of the decade, depending on who Minnesota is giving up and keeping. And what they would have after they obtain Giannis to build around Anthony and Giannis. Because I know for a fact they're not giving up anything. I know that's just for a dire fact. And right now, the Boston Celtics is up 110 to 100 as Peyton Pritchard throws the ball to Jordan Walsh, who shoots a three and misses with 42 seconds left in the game. Jaden Hardy goes in, throws off the ball, gives it to Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell shoots a three and misses. Jaylen Brown gets the rebound with 30 seconds left on the clock. 110 to Dallas 100. I believe that this game is pretty much wrapped up. But going on to the Minnesota making cap space movement. I believe that Giannis making that Minnesota making a move for Giannis, and if they do obtain Giannis, and depending on what pieces that they have kept in order to keep around Giannis and Ant, Minnesota may become the championship favorite for the West. Because if they are able to keep Ant, Jaden McDaniels, I don't know if they will be able to keep. Will they be able to keep him? Julius Randle. Julius Randle would be my question. My question would be: would the Minnesota Timberwolves still be able to keep Julius Randle? Because that, I don't know. Julius Randle will probably have to leave. Now, will you go with Rudy Gobert or would you go with Naz Reid? Because one of them is going to have to go, especially with the salary that you're bringing in Giannis. So we're already eliminating Julius Randle. Julius Randle will not be on this team if Giannis makes it on this team. Rudy Gobert, I think Rudy Gobert should stay on the team, and you give up Naz Reid. But at the same time, if you keep Naz Reid, you have a center that shoots threes, which does spread out the floor for Giannis. But my only gripe about that is that on the defensive end, you don't want Giannis guarding the other team's big man. And although Naz Reid is a decent defender, I'm not saying he's not a decent defender. He's not able to take on a lot of the big men in the paint. And I believe that that's where uh, Rudy Gobert steps in. You know what I'm saying? I think that if you're bringing in Giannis, you keep Rudy Gobert for his defense, so that Giannis does not have to defend anybody, or at least not the star player, the star big man on the other teams, of the other team. I think that is a key question that you have to ask. Like, which of the big men are you going to keep? Naz Reid or Rudy Gobert? So yeah, this if this happens, this is a very interesting makeup of a team, and I'm trying to kind of piece together in my head how this team would be made up with the remaining players, or what remaining players would be on the team once Giannis does arrive. Uh, because if the right pieces actually stay on that team when Giannis arrives, that team could be an automatic contender. Like, I mean, with Giannis on there, regardless, it's an automatic contender. But I'm just saying, like, a real, like, this season automatic contender. You know what I'm saying? With a player like Giannis and a player like Ant, who I think is very mobile. He can adjust his game around just about anybody. And I think Ant can do that with Giannis. I think Ant can adjust his game with Giannis, and they can run a really great two man game between each other. Um, Again, I just wouldn't want Giannis to be the main defender of the other team's big man, because the first thing they'll do is put him in foul trouble. They will put him in foul trouble every single time, and that's just less time of Giannis being on the floor. So my thing is, again, the decision is: are you going to keep Rudy Gobert, or are you going to keep Nas Reed? Because one of them is going to have to go. Like, one of them is going to have to go. And yeah, like I pointed out earlier, with Nas Reed, you have the 3-point shooting, which actually spreads out the floor and gives more lanes for Giannis to work with, to go in and try to go into the paint and make his plays in the paint. But on the other side of the ball, the defensive side, you don't want Nas Reed defending the other team's big man all the time, because not saying that Nas Reed can't defend them, but there's some big men that will probably put work on Nas Reed. You know what I mean? And I think that Rudy Gobert is a better match of a defender against most of the big men in the league. So you might have to give up Nas Reed along with Julius Randle. So you're giving up Julius Randle, giving up Nas Reed. You're going to try to keep Jaden McDaniel, because you want Jaden McDaniel to stay on the team, as a small forward, power forward. That's a 3-and-D. Basically, he's a 3-and-D player. He fits perfectly in with Giannis as a 3-and-D player. Who else do you have? I mean, I think you have a couple of, like, rookies that are still there, or not. Well, rookies last year and rookies this year. So you have a couple of really young players that are up and coming, they're promising. They have promising futures. They show. Oh, Bones Highland. I forgot about Bones Highland. Yeah, Bones Highland on the team. So Bones Highland, Anthony Davis, Jaden McDaniel, Giannis, and Rudy Gobert. That would probably be the starting five. That would probably be the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It would be Bones Highland, Anthony Edwards, uh, Jaden McDaniel, Giannis, Gobert. So they will probably have to give up Nas Reed and Julius Randle, and probably some picks. Of course, some first round picks, and other capital that they probably have. Uh, yeah. So to give to give Milwaukee Julius Randle, and Nas Reed, plus first round draft capital. There might be a third team in play. Oh yeah, Chewy. I did talk about it a little bit earlier about the Vooch trade. I said that I don't think that it's a permanent trade. I mean, I don't think it's a long term trade. I think that it was basically a nod to Jalen Brown because a lot of people counted the Boston Celtics out for the season, and Jalen Brown took that team and proved that he's a real MVP and proved that he can carry the team. And now that he's carried the team, and we are currently tied in second place in the Eastern Conference, I believe that this trade was more so for Jalen Brown than it was for Jason Tate. I think that they made this trade because they're like, we have a real chance of making a run to the championship this year, even with Jason Tatum on the bench. You know what I'm saying? And I feel this is just my analysis. I feel like you know the people's upstairs was like, hey, we can make a move for a center, a veteran center right now that can defend, that can shoot the three, that can play his role, knows how to screen, know how to pick and pop, pick and roll, which is all the things that Vucevic can do. He is basically a taller version of Al Horford. Is basically what Vucevic is. He's a taller version of Al Horford, and so again, I feel like I was saying earlier. I felt like that this move is basically to say, okay, Jalen, we see that you are really an MVP player. We're going to give you the center that you need in order to help you get past, what I'm saying, past that level, get to that next level, get to that championship level. Not saying that Neemias Queta wasn't doing a wonderful job. Neemias was doing an excellent job as a center, but Nemi needs help. You know what I'm saying? He needs help. And Luca Garza, good player off the bench. There's nothing wrong with Luca. He is a good player, but he is not a championship player. Um, but Vucevic, I feel like with Vucevic being the start, with Nimi coming off the bench, and Luca as the backup, uh, then I believe that is a recipe for a championship run for this season. Uh, so yeah, and like I was saying earlier, this is an audition for this is an audition for Vucevic. I don't believe that the Celtics are really looking to sign him long term. Um, they're going to give him a run this year, and if he actually, performs like, at standards or above standards and gets us to a championship, and we win a championship, then I can see them extending Vucevic to a longer contract or giving him a new contract or whatever. But if we don't make it to the championship, I do feel like that this is more of a rental, and that we are renting Vucevic, and we'll possibly be trading him next next year, next season. So I believe this trade is a very temporary trade, unless Vucevic shows and proves that he can take us there. And if he shows and proves that he can take us there, then conversation changes. But for right now, I believe it's temporary. All right, John. All right. The Celtics defeated the Dallas Mavericks 110-100. We've improved to 32-18, which is now third in the East. So we are now currently third in the East, um, which is still above and beyond what I even said that we were going to be. I said fourth place at the beginning of the season. So yeah, go Celtics, man. Go Celtics, JJ. So yeah, at the beginning of the season, I said that we will be in fourth place at the top, or we'll be in the play-in. I said we will be no lower than the play. Um, but The Celtics even beat my predictions and got as high as second place. So this year, I really feel like is a Jaylen Brown showing and proving year. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had faith in Jaylen. Like even before Tatum went down, I liked Jaylen. I knew about Jaylen Brown. I knew about him being a genius, about him being in engineering, about him, what I'm saying, like loving Bill Nye. Like I knew about all of that before this year that people are starting to notice him. And it's really, really awesome that he is getting the attention that he deserves because, when Jason Tatum was there, he's still there, but when Jason Tatum was healthy and playing, Jalen kind of took a back seat to Jason, and a lot of people didn't realize that he was, allowing Jason to be the shine. He wasn't trying to combat him, fight him. He was like he was being a team player. But before Tatum was there, and it was just Jalen. Jalen was the rookie. Like Jalen was balling. Like people don't understand. Like they went to the Eastern Conference Finals before Tatum was there. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like Jaylen Brown went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before Jason Tatum got drafted. So he was there before Tatum even got there, and that's a fact that I think a lot of people don't know or don't realize. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Jalen been there. He's been there since the beginning. He's always been there before Tatum, and I love Tatum. Like, bro, I got his shoes. I got the Tatums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Tatum. Love Tatum. But, you know what I mean? Like, Brown was there. He was there before. He'd have been there before. And a lot of people are making it seem like everything happened when Tatum showed up. And that's not true. It's not. Everything didn't happen when Tatum showed up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you guys for allowing me to do the play-by-play of everything that's going on with the games today. I really enjoyed doing it with you guys. I'm sorry it's a little bit late, but next time, which will be Sunday, Sunday the 8th, February the 8th, I believe. Yeah. So Sunday, February the 8th, I will be here again on Collecting and Connecting, doing BlunTTalk Sports. So make sure you guys come back, join me, and so we can go and watch the Celtic games again together. And I go through the play-by-play for you again, and we can talk about other subjects that are coming up, even some more trades that are possibly out there are coming up. We can also talk about the All-Star game that will be coming up very, very soon. So guys, hey, let's talk about the All-Star selection next time. Next time I'll come on, man. Let's talk about the All-Star selection. Talk about talk about how we feel about each player and what do we think that each player did they deserve that nod or was another player overlooked? So I think that's a great subject for us to talk about on the next Blunt Talk. Another thing I want to discuss is also more of the trades that the trade deadline coming up. So of course, I know there's going to be more trades happening and more moves happening. So we can definitely talk about those other trades that should be happening in the future. Again, shout out to everybody out there that joined me. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me and allowing me to give you the play-by-play and to do all these things for me. Appreciate that, JJ. Appreciate that, JJ, man. Drinks on you, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all you guys for joining me and watching me. I really enjoy doing this, man. I do it for the love. And hey, this is what I want to say. Also, if me and Levi, aka Okie Kid, if me and Okie Kid end up getting into the break, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Well, we're gonna try to record it and put it on CNC. We're gonna try to record it and put it on CNC. Me and Okie Kid get it on the break because there's a case break and a box break tomorrow that's happening on NBA Top Shot, and I got in. I got a ticket in on both the case and the box break, and I believe OK Kid did the same thing. So we're both hoping that we get in either one or both. And if we do, man, I'm going to try to find a way so we can record and get our reaction, get our reactions as we're watching, the box break on CNC. And I think, as a matter of fact, that's what we can do. We can have us a watch party. I'm gonna talk to Paulie a little bit later and see if we can have us a watch party of the break tomorrow, and see if me and OK Kid can get up on here. Maybe they can drag Chewy up here. You know what I'm saying? Drag Chewy up here, get the whole gang up here, all three of us, the three musketeers. But you know what I'm saying? See if we can get the three musketeers up here for a watch party for the case of the box break on tomorrow. And I think that'll be really cool. I'll talk to the guys about that, man. So y'all stay tuned. Look out, listen out for the alerts on that. If that happens, we'll shoot out an alert or shoot out a message or alert or something about that. But again, thank you guys for joining, man. Make sure you guys go to all the other content creators, all the other shows that are happening. Show love to them. Make sure you show love to them. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe my show, BlunTTalk Sports with Seattle. And also, you can check me out on X. You can check me out on Instagram. You can check me out on TikTok. You can check me out on YouTube. On the first three, you can just look up Seattle, and I will pop right up. You know what I'm saying? Seattle 420, Seattle Smoke Dog. All three is me. That's me, Seattle. I'm the one and only Seattle. You type it in, I'll pop up. So, you know what I'm saying? Check me out on all social media platforms. On YouTube, my YouTube channel is actually Good Smoke in America, which is a channel that I started way back in 2019. Well, actually, I started before 2019, but 2019 is when it was official. So if you want to check out some of my older content, when I was out in the field doing interviews and doing a bunch of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely go check that out. It's called Good Smoke in America, Smoking No G. Good Smoke in America, all one word. And go check out some of my old content. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. All right, guys, I am going to get up out of here, man. I really appreciate you guys coming in here, watching me, hanging out with me. Thank you. Make sure you come back, hit me up, join me again, and we're going to have more content. I actually have some things happening where I'm going to have some guests and stuff. I've been reaching out to different people in different genres that I want to kind of bring in to kind of flare up the show a little bit, get a little more content going. So just be patient with me, guys. I do have some guests that I'm working on to try to get on here to talk about just different things. I want to talk about everything sports, whether it's collecting, whether it's the trade rumors, whether it's just them being in the news, whatever it is that is sports related. I want to talk about it on this show. That's why we're called BlunTTalk. So I want you guys to engage and give us feedback and let us know what you think and how you feel on the subject and topics, so that we can give our opinions about it, because that's what BlunTTalk is all about. It's not just about blunting out and watching sports. We actually want to have talks. We actually want to have blunt talk about how we feel on certain subjects about the sports arena, sports everything. So make sure that you check me out. Make sure you check out all the content. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe here on CollectinandConnectin. We really appreciate it. And as your boy, you know what I like to say: keep it ripping. Keep it ripping. And you know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, Seattle. Night. I appreciate appreciate you guys on the out.